completely different this week. No boat work. Boat work is ongoing. We're working on Baru, but I'm just going to do a review of the cameras that we have recently purchased. We are a retired couple who sold everything and bought a boat with the intention of living the dream in our later years. So a camera I've used for well over 5 years, if not longer. Finally gave up the ghost on sound quality. It's been gradually getting worse. I think it's because it got rained on and got water into the mic. Did use an external mic for a while, but that's no longer going. So we've had to make some changes. This is the kit we now use. Bought a number of Surfola Action Cams. Got 3 different types. I've got a 230, which is bottom of the range camera, up to the 530, which is a more top of the range camera. Used more for vlogging. Comes with a wireless mic, and we've got the mid-range one, which we use now as our forward view camera, a 430. Along with that, still got our trusty DJI Osmo Pocket, which is the Series 1. So this was the first one that DJI brought out. And that's still going well, records in 4K, which is superb. And then we've upped our sound quality with these Bluetooth wireless mics. We've been upgrading our cameras, or replacing our cameras and some of our sound equipment. 3 of the cameras are all from the same brand, but I've got 3 different model numbers. I've got an SF230, an SF430 and an SF530. So what we'll do is do a clip from each of those cameras to compare the results. This is the SF230. It has an electronic image stabilization. The other 2 cameras record 4K 30 frames per second. This one with image stabilization on will only do 2.7K at 30, and it does have a jack, a 2.5 jack for an external mic. However, I have found issues with synchronization. This is the SF430. It has electronic image stabilization, wind noise reduction, but only a built-in microphone. It does not have a 3.5 or a 2.5 jack for external mic. You can only add the mic through the mini USB, which is a problem because then you can't charge the camera on the go. This is the SF530. It's a camera set for vlogging. It has its own radio microphone, Bluetooth microphone. It has its own image stabilization and wind noise reduction. Did we go with Surfola? Well, I can't justify a GoPro or a DJI Action Cam. I think the prices of those are far, far too high. These units are less than £100, and they give good 4K. Okay, they're not up to 8K, not for professional use, but give good 4K footage, and big advantage with all 3 the same. With one button, I can actually start all 3 cameras recording at exactly the same time when I need to. So what do I think of the Surfola range of cameras? Well, in all honesty, I would not recommend the SF230. It looks very similar to the rest of them. but its performance is nowhere near acceptable. And to be honest, I bought it in error. I thought it was one of the others, and I got it wrong. My fault, you know. It's one of those things. But it's got its uses, and 3 cameras can be a little bit overbearing, but that one comes in. The 430, nice little camera, good battery. It's got about 2 hours on the battery, which is pretty good, and it's touch screen, and video quality is superb. So yes, the 430 is a good camera. The 530 I'm using now to film this, it's got a forward-facing screen, which is great for vlogging, as well as a rear screen. One of its issues is battery. Strangely enough, it uses the same form factor battery as the 230. The 430 uses a different battery form. And so battery life, I find, on the 530 is limited to about an hour, which can be limiting. But as long as you can actually plug it in through the USB port and constantly power, then it's no problem. I would say all of them do have an issue. Occasionally they lose time and date, so you just have to watch that. Decent range in the upper classes. Do not go for the SF230. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back to boat work in the next series of videos. We're busy on Baru, so don't forget, please do subscribe, share, like, and don't forget the bell icon.